Hey everyone, it's Jessica from Cupcakes, Rings, and Glittery Things. I've gotten a couple of requests emailed to me. Some are easier to do than others. So this one specific was easy for me to do from my couch on, days where I'm sick or bored. So I thought I'd do this one first. Styling videos will come as soon as the weather warms up. I'm going to film all of those outside. So the first one, one of the first requests that I had received was for me to talk about the red lipsticks I wear. It seems to be a hot topic. Whatever color I have on my lip, I at least get one or two comments or messages about what color, what brand, who do I use, whatever. First and foremost, a lot of people say, I've gone out, I've purchased that color that you've talked about, and it looks nothing like it does on you on me. So that being said, I am Snow White fair, like as fair as they can come. That is what I am. So these colors, though they are beautiful deep rich reds, they're going to look even deeper on me. So most people are not as fair as I am. I do avoid the sun. I wear SPF 100 daily, so keep those factors in mind. The rest of you who are probably a normal complected color or darker, it's not going to look quite the same. Sometimes maybe just applying a little more, because sometimes when you do pigments, they tend to get a little deeper. But I am going to show you what I wear, and you guys can make decisions based off of that. But I thought that was an interesting question, and it's probably the most frequent question I get. So here's a haul of the colors I wear. Things to keep in mind. The product's vegan, cruelty-free, paraben-free. That's my criteria. So, yeah, that's the criteria. So these are the brands that I use. I'll do it brand by brand just so we can break it down that way, though it may not be the same lipstick or product. It'll be within the brand. So I'm going to start with Josie Maran, because I would be nowhere without my Josie Maran. I'm going to move forward now. Oh, my stomach is killing me, guys. So I'm just hanging in today. But Josie Maran. Can you see that? Boom shakalaka. Josie Maran. Magic marker and lip and cheek stain. So I have never actually used this on my cheeks. I wouldn't know if it stains the cheeks or what it does to them. But this is the base that is the base of all of my lip colors. Even when I wear my hot pink, she has one called Jive. I wear that under my hot pink. I am only actually featuring my reds today because that's pretty much the only thing I wear outside of like a hot pink. So, and I get more questions about the reds than I do any other shade, so that's what we're going with. The only two that I use for the reds are Foxtrot, which is a berry red, and Flamenco, which is more of a true rich red. Just depending on the level of red in the lip color that I wear, depends on which base I use. This will last me all day, even if the lipstick comes off, which isn't often, but if it does, because this is really like a nice way to adhese the lipstick onto the lips, this is still on my lips, like when I'm going to bed. This is some serious stuff. $19, it pretty much lasts me 1 year, maybe a little less, but it's worth every cent, $19. I have 3 of them that I wear. There is one other color I talk about all the time. It's so pretty. I check it on my hand. I would never put anything on my lips. I just don't. I am a germaphobe, so I would never sample it in the store. But there's one color that I really love. It's like this purpley neutral shade. It's very fair. It's beautiful. It'll probably look horrible on me because most fair colors do. I think it's Mambo. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it is. I'm very curious, but I don't want to spend the money to end up hating the color. But Jive, Foxtrot, and Flamenco. But Foxtrot and Flamenco are the reds that I use as my base. So we're going to go with those 2 colors. $19, made infused with argan oil. Great for keeping some moisture in your lips. Yes, the lips still dry when you use anything that's super long lasting, but they probably dry a lot less with this. And I've been using this for 4 years. Ever since this product was released, this has been my stuff. Like, no matter what, it's always about the Josie Maran. So this is what I have to preface. I know Revlon makes stuff. I know a bunch of other brands make stuff. I can't talk about it. I don't know about it. I know it's not natural. So this is the stuff. This is what I use. You can use whatever you want. You can, you know, take it as you wish, but this is what I use as my base all the time, every time. All day, every day. So, oh, and this is the Jive. It's just like a corally, neon-y pink, so it's perfect to go under a hot pink base. Next brand I want to talk about, I have 4 colors, is Tarte. I love their makeup. I could like sing about how much I love their makeup. So I use 2 different products, 2 different colors. I use the Tarte Glamazon Pure Performance Lipstick. This is a newer product. I believe it's $26 or $29. I use their deep red and their orangey red, which is Wild, which is the deep red, and Fierce, which is the orangey red. This one's Wild. This one's Fierce. When I see these swatched, they look nothing in the swatches like they do on me. Again, it comes down to coloring. These last forever. They last all day. They start out a little satiny, a little shiny, not my jam, but once they dry down to like a nice satin. Not complete matte finish, but a decent satin, and they stay. They stay. I never have issues with them. So they are wonderful. The next 2 Tarte products are the Lip Surgeon's Natural Lip Tint. I only buy the matte. Fairy, I think it's Fairy. This is the deep red. I don't wear these as often, but I do wear these from time to time, and they are great mattes. These don't last as long as the lipsticks do. These are more of a tint than a lipstick, so that's something to keep in mind. I believe these are $19. They could be $22. I'm sorry, I don't know the prices exactly. I know that'd probably be beneficial, but Sephora.com. You can go look it up quick, easy. This color, Envy, I really enjoy on a day where I want like a neutral, rich lip. I say neutral in the respect that it is still reddish, but it's more, it's not like this. This color is the color featured on Two Broke Girls on Kat Dennings. They did a special on her like a year or 2 ago with this color, so that's actually why I bought it, because I thought it was so nice in her, and she's fair and has dark hair like myself, so it is a very pretty color on. But again, these do not last as long as these do, so they're a little less and they're beautiful colors, but these are supposed to be more like a tint than a lipstick that would stay longer. Next brand, I only have one thing from this brand. Now, I have tried so many products from this line, well, so many colors, because it's the same product, and I've only ever liked 2. Amazingly enough, for me, for some reason, whatever that may be, only a few actually work on my lips. So this is, and it's kind of messy, so I apologize. This is OCC, Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics. It's their lip tar. It's primarily what the company is based off of. They've got like 1 million+ colors. This is the color Vintage. It's like a rich burgundy red color. It's really beautiful, and I'm actually wearing that right now. It's not super heavy. It's a lighter. I could make it darker and richer, but this is what I'm wearing at the moment. And these run, I think they're 19. They could be 16, but I think they're 19. I've only ever kept the Vintage and the Nylon, and they're the only 2 that like look good on my lips. I've tried Black Dahlia, and that was an absolute train wreck. So, you know, sometimes I'll buy it, see if it works, and then I can return it. Sephora's great with that. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. They'll take it back as long as you have a receipt. So this product here is pretty long lasting. I have had my tea this morning, and trying to get in there closely, you can barely see any red has come off my lips. So I can say, drinking, no problem. This is some great stuff. Not all the colors though. Maybe they'll work better on you, but they do not all work on me. Vintage and nylon are the two colors that I frequent from the Lip Tarte collection. Next, I actually did a video on this, so I won't get crazy in talking about it. Oh, I almost dropped it. The Kat Von D lipsticks. Big fan. This is like the brownish red, so I get a good vamp color. Home girl. Then you've got Rosary, which is like a deep, deep, deep blood red. It's one of my favorites. Most of these have a matte or matte satin finish. This is metallic. This is the most gorgeous true red I've ever seen. It doesn't show up super metallic-y on the lips. It's called Adora. I love this color. I wear it very, very frequently. And then a good, bright, bold orange red. This is called Stiletto, and this is very similar to MAC's Lady Danger. It's an orange red. MAC's no longer cruelty-free, so you will not see any MAC products here. I keep dropping lip colors. They're just like flying all over the place. Next is Lime Crime. I did a whole video on this back before the holidays. This is the coolest thing ever. I mean, I don't use it every day, but I think conceptually this is amazing. It starts like a, not glossy, but like a liquid, and it dries to a matte. It does create a beautiful lip. It's absolutely stunning. It is truly a true red. This color is Red Velvet. They have one other color, I think it's actually called Velveteen. I'm probably wrong, but it's more of a coral red. I don't know what it looks like on, at least for me, but the Red Velvet is just stunning. I think they're on back order until April, and these run about $19. The Kat Von D lipsticks, I believe, were also $19, just an FYI. I think this was $19 as well. You can check it out, limecrime.com or limecrimecosmetics.com. Something like that, $19, back order. I don't know if they're doing pre-orders or if they will have you on a wait list kind of situation, but April is essentially when they said that they'll be re-releasing this product. It has been so popular, they've been selling out every single time it comes back into stock. So I can truly attest to this lasting a long time. Just make sure, and this is what I'm going to preface here, make sure that your lipsticks dry. Because if they're not drying, they are going to smudge. Don't drink anything. Give it like 5-10 minutes at least to let it dry into your lips, because then you can eat, you can drink, and then you don't have to touch up. You're good to go. My mother is always saying, how come I can't get my lips to look like yours? I put on concealer. I don't wear liner, so I put on concealer to make sure that it doesn't bleed outside of my lips. I apply my marker, and then I apply my color. I let the color dry. 8 hours. I don't even reapply. I eat, I drink. I had soup yesterday with my mom. You know, soup, and I had tea. Soup and tea together. Didn't even need to reapply. So it's just how you do it. It's just how you apply it. It always works for me. I have not had a problem. Another thing, make sure that you exfoliate your lips, because lipsticks are naturally drying to the lips. Even if they feel nice, they still will dry even a little bit. So you don't want flakies. You don't, because your lip color is not going to go on evenly, and it's not going to look very good or very clean. So exfoliate. A little bit goes a long way. Last two colors, I don't really wear them regularly or often, but I wanted to show you because one product, I don't even know if they make it anymore. It's the Urban Decay Revolution lipstick, or it's the lipstick color in Revolution. I really only bought it because it looks like a nice red and because I really liked the sword. But this definitely goes on more satin than matte. I wouldn't say this is super long lasting, and that's why I saved these two for last, because they're pretty reds, but they're not long lasting like the others that I just showed you. I don't actually know if this is still in production. I think they might have made pencil versions of these now, and I've never tried them to say. I'm not sure of the pricing. I would just say check urbandecay.com. Because I also have their Oil Slick, which is like a black one that makes lip colors just look darker in my opinion, and I got it on sale for like $3. It was a killer deal. So this is the color Revolution, and I got this in a gift set. I hate lip gloss, okay? So if any of you ever watch me, you know I hate lip gloss. I just don't, I don't like it. I got a color from Butter Chancer for my nail polish around the holidays, and it came with a lippy. That's what they call it, a lippy. I would not call it that. So it's lippy, and it's called Chancer by Butter. It is not actually a red. I am going to swatch this because I want you to see it. It's a sheer red, but it has red glitter in it. So if glitter is your thing, this could go a long way. It's not super tacky. I don't know if you guys can see or if it's even picking up some of the glitter here. It's not a super tacky lip gloss, which is always a plus if you ask me. I don't know how everybody else's standpoint on lip gloss is, but if it's really sticky and you're like, it's not a good time. It's not. So, not super tacky. I found that I did wear it once just to give it a whirl. I found that it did stay for quite a while, but there was that gritty feeling from the glitter that was not up my alley. But for those of you that are into glitter or have like some sort of event or what have you to go to, I think the glitter could be something worthwhile. I don't know, I just wanted to show it because the nail polish version is super pretty. So that's the last of the products. So these two, and I don't know how much the lip glosses actually retail at because I got a gift set, and the gift set was like redonkulously low priced. It was like less than the nail polish cost. I don't know, maybe it was like a random error in Nordstrom's system, but even the girl that worked there was like, what? It was like $14 for the nail polish and the lip gloss. So, I don't know. I tend to stick with the Lime Crime Tarte Josie Maran Kat Von D. That's been what I've really enjoyed for my lips and what really works well for me. Everybody's different. Some people like glosses over lipsticks, and that's just preferential, but I did want to reach out to the girls that requested that I do a lipstick video, what I'm wearing, so maybe it will help you. Maybe you're fair like me and you're actually looking for that good red, or you're darker and you want to find a red, and hopefully any one of these colors I've featured here will help you out. And I know the lipsticks for some of you may seem pricey, but sometimes when you have certain colors that are just your color, it's worth spending a little extra money on it. And it's not like I'm buying two of the same color a year. Like, this color will last me a whole year, especially since I have, you know, a decent variety. I'd say I restock lipsticks once a year. So sometimes it's worth spending a little extra money to have a long-lasting color that's natural and it's not going to be detrimental to your health long run. It's just worth it, in my opinion. I'm really big into the natural beauty category or cruelty-free category, and especially paraben-free. But because it's beneficial to your body. I love makeup. I think it's a beautiful thing, but if you're going to use a natural, cheaper products, your skin, your internal workings, everything, it's going to, long term, you will not reap the rewards. Let's just say that you're not going to reap any rewards by doing that. So just try to be as natural as possible, my personal opinion, and check out any one of these. This is the most expensive one, and even for me, I would never purchase these if I didn't have gift cards just for it, because these are very, very expensive. It's almost $30 for a lipstick. That's a lot of money. But the rest of the colors, I mean, $19 or less, pretty reasonable. So yeah, I hope this helped. I will link below all of the different products, and I'll even put the colors that I use just so you have that as a reference point and you can check it out for yourself. Maybe go into a Sephora store, or just check out the swatches online and see if one might be of a good fit for you. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Again, if you haven't already done so, please hit subscribe up above. Follow my blog, Cupcakes, Rings, and Glittery Things. Soon we'll be changing to theveganvixenblog.com. Instagram me at theveganvixen, tweet me at glitterythings_, and tumble with me, Cupcakes, Rings, and Glittery Things. Until next time, I want to thank you all again for watching, and I hope you find a great lip color for you. Bye guys. Thank you for watching.